This in the backhand part, you see? Good there.
Read it very well.
He was there turning around very early. This anticipation started really early there.
Thus,
and there we are.
OVTCHAROV just took the third game, still trailing by 1 game. Timo is leading 2-1. And the center stadium now is getting more and more crowded, especially with more exciting games going on and more to come.
I think Timo relied a bit too long on the service on the same position, and there Dimitrij was ready to attack with the backhand. And okay, then after 10-10, 10-11, Timo, in the last game, maybe also missed one easy ball. Nevertheless, so far I think Timo has altogether the better control of service and return. So we'll see in which direction finally it will come. I think Dimitrij also has to take really high risk in order to put pressure on Timo, because Timo is the more complete player, like from both sides and from service return. As we mentioned, on the long rallies, I mean, Dimitrij is nearly on the same level, but on service return, Timo usually is the bit better player altogether.
From way back, launched his backhand, topspin. It didn't land well.
I mean, he can play that ball. Dimitrij is able. You see, like deep in backhand, and that's one of the balls he can play and just missed a bit. Good variation. He's using a bit more the forehand service than he's usually is doing. Because this backhand return, backhand service, also Timo knows easier how to return.
Timo just sent the ball into the net, missing his forehand.
Yeah, it was pushed a little bit, this backhand block of Dimitrij. So Timo was a bit too early to the ball, like has to come back, adjust the movement, the swing of the forehand topspin. Again, same placement of the service he did with 10-10, and this time Dimi not turning around, but like attacking the ball directly with backhand. Maybe Timo, it's an idea to change service a bit, to also change like in that way to do like a straight service, not only the side spin, up spin or side spin, down spin service.
Good shot there, way from behind the table. Well, that's really Dimitrij's power.
Yeah, you see, a little bit same position as it was in the beginning, and this time put on the table and surprising Timo a bit.
And at a neighboring table, Chen-Chi is 1 point away from taking the 4th game. He's leading 2-1.
Dimitri's return very, very aggressive now, and really is ready to open the side, to risk a lot directly on the service of Timo, and hits really a lot on the table. Surprises Timo there.
Good attack. Beautiful. Relentless from Timo. That really came from his good serve there.
Yeah, directly. And see, directly even before the peak of the ball. Nice footwork.
Like a badminton player.
Yeah.
Or another shot. Backhand from Dimitrij. Now he's...
Whoa!
Beautiful quality.
And Timo even came back to play like really good backhand there, like in half distance. You can see that in slow motion. You see, difficult, and he's taking that ball really low and then even stronger. Very good from Dimitrij. This is
Fabulous.
a longer rallies. They are like nearly on same level there if it's coming to the open rally.
Right. Down the line there to Dimitrij, to Timo's forehand corner part.
But then again, one very fast point of Timo, like service and return. This is really like where Timo can decide this game to his favor. When he stays close to the table, when he's putting like service return in the right way. And he's playing at this moment better in return than after his service. We'll see if he can change right now.
Another point to extend his lead. Well, actually, he's training right now. In the fourth game. A chance to level it. Yes, he did it.
Yeah. 6-6.
Very composed as well. So experienced. And trust me, all these elements on big occasions do count.
Seven six. Now it was very, very important to come from 4-6 to 6-6, really winning his two services, because from return he was doing really well also before, and Timo was surprised that he has troubles in winning his own service. Now 7-6, he's up.
He was trying to use the flick as well.
Yep. Okay, not that powerful as Dimitrij, but he can do that flip as well. A little bit more side spin, up spin, or side spin, down spin. Timo was using this backhand. Not that powerful as Dimitrij, but also very highly technical skill he's doing there. Then again, usually whenever Timo starts to open the game, he has also in the second and third ball quite some spin inside, and Dimitrij is waiting the ball a little bit too far away from the table. Difficult to control this spin, what is the speciality of Timo.
Critical moment. Yeah. Dimitrij was trying to use the cross-court defense to create some angle for himself.
But problem was that the service of Dimitrij now, the longer the match is going, the more the service is going out, going half long, gives Timo the opportunity to start on this half long ball, and whenever Timo is ready to come with the first top spin, it's difficult to stop him.
Yep. Three-shot play works here. Sending the ball to the net.
Yeah, but started again with this flick. And then Timo was a bit late for this next ball. So we'll see what kind of idea Timo gets for his second service.
Well, at our neighboring table, just with a pan, you can tell that a lot of people are rooting for Samsonov, who just leveled the score, 2 apiece.
And this was a chance for Timo to put that ball, to follow that ball. Again, this side spin flick of Dimitrij, this time not that fast, but a little bit more with side spin than with side spin, top spin. And maybe Timo was waiting a little bit more, the faster one, to use the power, so he was hesitating to step inside.
10-all. Well, good chance for Dimitrij to level the score here. 1 point from doing so. But Timo has got a service.
Yeah, and we'll see. Like, it was 10-8 own serving, and Dimitrij was flicking. We'll see if Dimitrij tried to flick one more time, or what service variation Timo is using there.
Very composed, forcing his opponent to make a mistake like that.
Yeah. Okay, he's trying to open there to keep it like in the same way he was saving the 10-8, 10-9, 10-10. This flicking the ball, opening the ball, not to play this short game where for sure Timo is the better player.
Well, remember 2-all and it's 3-1. It's a totally different situation. And these two are just heaven and earth. Oh boy. He knew he missed that one.
Yeah.
What a shame.
I think I was surprised, like misread a little bit. Oh, another set ball for Dimitrij. Very, very close now, really. From Dimitrij's side would be very important to come back.
Absolutely. Timo to serve. Good reaction and good recovery from Timo there.
Yeah.
That was a sharp, straight down line.
I mean, if you want to play this backhand flick really fast, it can only be from the ankle to the deep forehand of Timo. And then, of course, Timo is there, and that is one of the strengths, to keep the body very, very strong. And then the ball has to be played in the deep backhand, and it's difficult for Dimitrij to reach there.
Now, 12 apiece. Again, the poor miss from Timo. Down in the middle with his forehand.
And now, really, Timo has a little bit more trouble with the service of Dimitrij. Also, Dimitrij is using the service. He doesn't want too much this forehand high top service. He usually prefers the backhand service or the forehand service above the head. I can say he's not happy, because this was also a chance. The service is coming out half long, and he really tried to go for the ball, but net out.
Good smash there.
Trouble in returning the forehand service of Dimitrij Ovtcharov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just couldn't read it correctly.
Yeah. You see? And Dimitrij is coming with forehand flick.
With that, Dimitrij has leveled the score completely after Timo Boll just sent the ball long into the net. It's 2-all. Back to square one.
And Dimitrij really found a little bit the service there, what really causes trouble to Timo. I wonder if sometimes Timo really should stop playing short return, like open the game a little bit. But on the other hand, especially when the game is opened and it's not really with power opening, then Dimitrij can follow from both wings, from backhand and from forehand. Very interesting the way the match is going now. Really open. Okay, Timo was up 10-8 own service. And then at 10-9 he had this chance to take the 3-1 lead. But really, the match is really, really open now. And really, I wonder myself in which direction this match is going after Timo's 2-0 up. Good one. I mean, this is just the normal way. Dimitrij cannot always opening the game, but like in short game, as we mentioned before, really Timo can have this control or should have the control. So we'll see in which direction Timo's serving now. On the other table, Chen Qi is up 8-4 in the fifth, 2-2, 8-4. So now, Dimitrij is coming back to different service again. Ooh, very good, brilliant shot. Very good turning around from Timo just directly after one or two blocks, switching from being passive to being active. See there, and turning around, very nice. Much better start from Timo, now 4-0 up in the fifth. Stayed calm there. If Dimitrij wants to really do something on service of Timo, he really has to increase the risk. Has to try to go for the ball, not only play short, not only push. Like the successful way is to really open with a good flick and not to be passive like he's doing right now. Good return, short return there, and gives Timo the chance to start. Maybe it also took quite some energy for Dimitrij, like mental energy, to win this fourth game. And Timo's directly there in the beginning of the fifth, now 7-0 up. (9-0) for Timo now. Really was so fast this game, happening quite some mistakes of Dimitrij and really cannot find the rhythm. Timo played very accurate and maybe, as I mentioned, a little bit of mental strength took a lot in the fourth game. So now like his concentration was a bit down in the fifth. So now he needs to concentrate on the sixth game. (11-0). So 11-0 now in the fifth game.
This is incredible for the just concluded game to be this way, and nobody probably, you wouldn't expect to.
No, that was really a lesson.
See that happen.
That was really a lesson, and it went so fast. Like nothing really happened in favor of Dimitrij. Like Timo played very, very concentrated, very accurate. The ball was short when it had to be short. The ball was long when it had to be long. So I mean, finally, even on this unbelievable high class, 1-11-0 can happen.
OVTCHAROV just lost it really. Concentration was gone, everything. Let's just see if he can regroup himself in the upcoming game. Timo to serve. Excuse me. Dimitrij to serve.
Dimitrij to serve, yeah. Now this will be the thing. If he wants to come back in the game, he needs a little bit a better start now. Like really to think what to do with the service. He needs to find some rallies there.
And it's also the rhythm.
Yeah.
It has to come back. Two served available, no point gain. Not a good start.
Yeah. Not a good start, but also quite high quality of Timo on the first backhand topspin. And Dimitrij expect the ball a little bit too far away behind the table, and the ball is not coming to him. So he's a bit late there.
Short one. Yes, it worked again. You can see how dejected Dimitrij is now. Very upset with himself.
Very upset. And nice way, like Timo changed service, giving him not too much side spin, but like this time, see, straight service, and after straight service, it's more difficult to come with a backhand or forehand flick.
This one, Timo was thinking about using his forehand just to push it gently to place the short one.
Yeah.
Down the middle again.
Yeah. And it's not enough just to serve long to Timo's backhand. He was there now, and before the games, like he was quite sometimes surprised there, but not this time. And usually after this service, Dimitrij has to follow from this point, from this position with forehand, not with backhand.
Wow, good blocks there from Dimitrij.
Good block, good save there. Stay close to the table, avoid from going back, avoid from coming this topspin, topspin.
Not easy to control his body like that. Very focused and very well balanced.
So from Dimitrij's side, he needs some points like this really to come back in the game.
To galvanize himself a little bit, really, to awaken himself. Good shot there, really. Set up beautifully by Dimitrij.
And good after the forehand return, this time not like to flick, like forehand return and followed after with beautiful forehand topspin.
Attacking Timo Boll's forehand with a lot of space to defend. Wow.
Good from Timo.
Again, definitely, I was about to say, look at the change of the direction right there to the backhand of Dimitrij.
Yeah, and really made Dimitrij move, you see, there in forehand, and then again he waited on that ball down the line, and the table was fully open. No chance for Dimitrij to come back to that one.
Off the target. .002, meaning he's also the second seed in this tournament.
Beautiful again there. Yeah. Beautiful backhand topspin.
Dimitrij, of course, Timo right now is also ranked number 2 in the world. That's also his world ranking. Timo to serve. .6-4.
You won't believe this first spin of Timo is so high quality, so much rotation in the ball. Not only fast, but like more spinny in the ball, especially when they let the ball drop a bit.
Now you notice that also he loves to do reverse spin, right, when he serves. I mean, it's sort of like a characteristic of him.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally he does change direction.
Of course, he has to. That's the variation. It has to be in the game, and he's really also very good in this short game and controlling the game, switching positions.
7-4 looking good for Timo. Lobbing from way behind.
And trying again, Timo, there to open game with a long service to really attack on this first ball to surprise Dimitrij a little bit. This time didn't work out.
So, 5-7, Dimitrij. It's a do-or-die situation for him.
Yeah.
Break it or make it. Backhand serve, short.
No.
Adjusting his body, squatting down, but still kind of awkward to launch that shot.
A little bit too much to the side, and this is what we mentioned before, one of the specialities of Timo, having so much spin, so much rotation in the ball, especially when you let it drop a bit. Difficult to find the way for counter topspin.
Giving away another point. Timo is leading by 3 points. Oh, you cannot afford making mistakes like that. Unforced errors, one after another.
You know, Timo really also, after losing the fourth game, really stayed calm and stayed on the same level. And Dimitrij dropped down a bit, like produced some more easy mistakes. And Timo stayed very accurate in service.
Composed, really.
Composed, exactly.
Now his chance to close out, 9-5. Again, 5 match points in hand. Timo looking great. Let's see if he can close out this game in fashion. 5 match points. Good try again. Brilliant resistance from OVTCHAROV. Backhand. That was explosive. 1 match point saved. Another one saved.
And Timo's doing for the timeout.
Well,
after losing 2 points in a row.
I think it's great to do so.
Just to really calm down, to recover, like in a way to get the thoughts together.
You can afford to do so. With Dimitrij having one more serve to come.
Yeah, one more serve to come. But you see, like there again, it was already good chance for Timo because service was half long. But even better from Dimitrij to turn around directly. I mean, it's quite nicely from tactical way. Serve the side out to the lefty, where he has to start his forehand, and then the right-hand player turning around and waiting for the contra topspin. Wang Liqin did the same a bit with Xu.
That's right. That's why top players do share a lot of traits and similarities in that category. You don't get there that easily without any effort. Still match point here. Oh!
I think that ball bounced twice. Exactly. Yeah. So that was directly no discussion at all. But you see good how Timo was ready for that ball and even nearly got that ball. No, but it was his second bounce there.
Wouldn't be counted. But he's got 2 serves coming up. He can still close it out in fashion. 10-8. That's it. 4-2. Timo is now through to the men's singles quarterfinals as expected. 11-8. That's the last game here. Our congratulations to the second-seeded player, Germany's pride and world number 2, Timo BOLL.
Yeah, and he did like a very concentrated performance here. Dimitrij had maybe a little bit more chances in the first game where he was 5-1 up, but finally Timo stayed a little bit calmer throughout the whole game. I mean, after leveling from Dimitrij OVTCHAROV to the 2-2, it was an 11-0, and also in the 6th game,
that was dramatic.
He was really up all the time. So I think Dimitrij did try his best and finally lost this game 4-2, and Timo can keep all concentration now maybe even to watch a little bit the end of the game of Vladimir Samsonov against Chen Qi.
In the next round, say the men's quarterfinals, he's going to take on a winner between Chen Qi and Samsonov.
Will be a very interesting match. Doesn't matter who will win finally.
Indeed. And I understand Samsonov is also one of his best friends, right?
One of a very good friend of him.
Very well, yeah. All right, so much for our coverage from the court number 2 here. And thank you so much, Richard, for being able to offer your service with us, really. And this is Dong Wang. We're going to sign off here from court number 2. Once again, thank you so much for being with us throughout the whole week for the live coverage of the